G'day guys, welcome to Primal Waters. Today we're going to have a look at this article that was written back in January 4th, 2019 by Hamish McNeil. This is quite interesting. I have read it in the past. There's a few, I think there's like 5 videos you can click on that talk about 5 fatal encounters with a great white shark off of New Zealand in a place called Dundee. What they're talking about is the possibility of a rogue shark stalking these waters. Now, these took place back in the 60s and several years after that. I'm not going to go through the whole story in this article. I'm just going to take you down to a bit that I find quite interesting about a sighting of a monster shark to share it with you. So if you want to read this whole article and actually find the videos for this story, I will link this in the description bar down below. Remember guys, the description is just below the video. You just got to click on the, I think, expand it more or something like that, and you'll find the links in there. Just have to click on them. They'll take you over to the story and you can have a read for yourself and watch the videos. So we'll go down. So basically what they're talking about, in the early 60s, there was like 5 fatal encounters with beachgoers. There's talk about the possibility of this being caused by a rogue shark. But what I'll read this here. New Zealand is in the top 5 in the world for shark. How many were due to a single deadly rogue shark patrolling Dundee's coastline? It is a theory sounding more like the plot of the world's most famous shark movie. A great white shark patrols the waters of a beachside community where it soon develops a taste for human. Surely a work of fiction, right? Well, maybe not. So you got 1, 2, 3. It was actually 4 stories here that you can go on with and read. The rogue shark theory, basically that the same great white shark was behind 3 Dundee's fatal encounters, was widely dismissed according to Clinton Duff. So they go on about the sharks sighted in that area, and after those encounters they set up shark nets. And obviously they caught a lot of great white sharks, ranging in different types of sizes. I think the biggest was around about 5.5 metres, which is this one here, or 5 metre shark. So it's fairly big just looking at it. So you got all different chapters, and they talk about here. But like I said, I want to go and read one part of this, which is quite interesting. So here are the videos you can actually click on and read, not read or watch. I'm pretty sure these are videos you can watch about those encounters. So but we're going to read this one down here, Monsters of the Deep, and we'll just read this here. So it's quite interesting. So the story goes on a lot. So like I said, the link for this will be in the description bar, and click on it and come over, read for yourself. But I'm going to definitely read this part here, from here. Rumours of a monster shark lurking off the coast of Dundee became almost urban legend over the last few decades. A shark nicknamed KZ7 after the America's Cup boat was sighted by several people during Crawford's research. Inquiries by staff found one diver who had a close encounter with a shark in the late 90s. The woman, who declined to be named, said she was diving at Shag Point with 2 men when one of her fellow divers gave a hand signal indicating the fin of a shark. The massive shark circled around them 4 or 5 times as they nestled under a rock ledge about 20 metres from the surface. At one point, the shark swam over her, so close that she could have touched it. It was totally new. It totally knew we were there. It was just checking us out. She estimated. Where we go down here. She estimated the shark to be more than 5 metres long, as 2 of her lying lengthways could have easily fitted inside her. Just a quick note, there's a story that was done by the Flinders University here in South Australia. I can't find it, but when I do, I'll share it with you guys. They did a study this year, probably a few weeks ago, when they went to Neptune Island, when they do the cage diving with the great whites. They had a device which could measure the lengths of the shark. And what they really found was that a lot of the shark sizes that were being estimated by the crew of the ship were actually undersized, so which is quite fascinating. So yeah, a lot of the time you see on the news 5 metre great white shark spotted by fishermen, and then you have a lot of people comment in the comment section, oh, it was probably smaller than that. So what they've really found is that people are actually undersizing the shark they see. So if they're saying it's a 5 metre shark, it's more than likely bigger than 5 metres. So, and this is something they'll use in a laser measuring device, which these researchers were using to get the size of these sharks. So it's quite interesting. Hopefully I can find that article to share it with you guys. So where was I? Fit inside. I was having images of raspberry cordial everywhere. Sorry for... I'm trying to make sure the words I don't use on YouTube, you know what YouTube's like. Consciously of their air supply and the shark no longer visible, the trio swam to their boat, which each watching out at a different direction in case it returned. I remember getting to the surface and saying, get me out of the water. There is a freaking big shark down here. The divers had post-traumatic stress cancelling after the incident, and despite a few jumpy moments with kelp, had all since returned to the water. I'll put it down to an amazing experience. So there you go. That's a pretty scary story, actually. You hear a lot of divers' stories of them encountering great white sharks while they're diving. There's certainly a lot of videos out there on YouTube with that happening, and you know what? It still doesn't deter me for getting my scuba license one day. Like I mentioned in videos before, I'm planning to get my scuba ticket so I can actually do scuba diving. That's something I want to do. It'll be fascinating. We've got awesome areas around where I live where you can go do it, but I just need to find the time to go out and start doing my training and stuff. But it certainly doesn't deter me. It does scare me, but I'm pretty confident they've got those shark shield devices that they use these days that are pretty effective in that. But holy cow, just imagine being down there and coming across a big white shark like that. That'd be good video footage, I tell you. Alright guys, there you go. I wanted to just share this small part of the story. There's lots and lots more you can read off this article. A few videos there you can watch as well. But I wanted to just talk about that monster shark sighting. So this is a story from Hamish McNeil, January 4th, 2019. I will link this in the description bar down below. Click on that, have a read for yourself, and yeah, it's quite interesting. So what I'll do, I'll play this little video here. Yeah, so I would, I did the video, so I can't upload it directly to my YouTube channel, but I can direct you to where you can watch it. So come here and check this stuff out for yourself, guys. All right, thank you for watching today, guys. Remember, drop a